How's it going, YouTube? So, today, I have a very special build to show you all. As far as it being a top tier build for Bubba, I don't know about that, but definitely a fun experimental build. If you're into these sorts of things, I would say it's worth a try. I've actually had some decent luck with it already, which you will see very soon here in the following videos. Yeah, so essentially what it is a sneaky Bubba build. You have monitor and abuse, surveillance, tinker, and trail of torment, with add-ons being depth gauge rake and award-winning chili. Again, it's really just meant to sneak up as close to the survivors as you possibly can before they realize you're there, and to let your chainsaw go and attempt to hit them. Trail of Torment works very, very well with surveillance specifically. There's the synergy with those two. You go up to the gen that they're working on, and if you're able to down them relatively quickly, not too far away from the gen, you go back real quick, you can kick the gen, get your surveillance, and take away your terror radius, hook them, and move on. Have a little bit of zero terror radius left if you're lucky until you get to the next gen. Tinkerer obviously is very, very helpful for any sneaky build where you're trying to actually reduce and or totally take out your terror radius. 70% repair progress. As soon as the gen reaches 70% repair progress, it triggers a loud noise notification, and you are granted the undetectable status effect for 16 seconds. Very, very helpful for a build like this. It's kind of the first step in the what you could call 3-step plan. Essentially being notified of which gen to go to, going to said gen, downing survivor, hitting the gen, getting your Trail of Torment, and getting surveillance on it from there to make sure they're not immediately working on it or whatever it may be. And then last but not least, monitor and abuse. Just terror radius reduction. While you don't have any of these active, these two, Trail of Torment or Tinker, which would reduce your terror radius to nothing, you'll at least have a small terror radius. As far as the add-ons go, these really are just both to help with my number of charges and the duration of my dash. Simple as that. To be honest, there might be a better add-on combo to use for this sort of a build. I'm you know, still trying to look for the best setup. So if you know of anything else that might work better, you know, let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear it. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the following matches. Definitely an experimental build. So, here's to hoping for the best. Not a bad map, really. It's an okay map for this. Honestly, it's got some tough loops and it's relatively large, but it has a good few line of sight blockers, which will help us out. She was smart to drop that right away. Okay, so we know two of them are right here. Let's see where the Dwight goes. Looks like he's just heading over this shack. I'd rather not deal with that quite yet. She's gonna get dropped right here. Let me see if I can hear Jen. Yep, I can. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Someone else is over here as well. Very ballsy of them to do that. I used an extra. I used an extra chainsaw sweep. I thought someone might have actually been coming for the Meg. but no one was. Okay, we're gonna survey our area real quick before. Yep, there it is. We'll probably drop that. I don't think the other survivor has unbreakable, but pretty sure Bill will. Perfect. Perfect. I wonder if he would even notice me. Sounds like he didn't until he was right there. We'll go back. See, that's why this build could work pretty well. In theory. Okay, so we'll go ahead and pick him up. Dwight should be heading straight over to his teammate at this point. We'll go ahead and also, I guess, head this way just to check where the other survivor's at. Right here. And since they didn't rescue the Meg, she's dead on first hook. That's really unlucky. But you know, that kind of just goes to show you when your teammates are in that much trouble. As soon as you see two teammates drop, especially when they're dropping that closely together, you need to get off the gen. Even if you're, you know, relatively close to finishing that gen, you really need to leave the gen and go ahead and help them out. Otherwise, this can happen. So yeah. And we could have definitely finished this match out. I mean, unless the build did in fact have Unbreakable. But I feel like he would have hit it by the time we were going back to him. If he had it, I don't know. There's really no telling. But I figured I'd extend it out just to see what happens. Considering both the other survivors killed themselves on hook, we probably should have just went ahead and finished it off. But it's okay. So, first run with this build, quite a success, I would say. Quite the success. He's right here. Yep, there he is. And we'll get him right here. Ooh, that was good. If he continues to run, yeah, he'll make that though. Because we have that increased charge time, which I'm not really all too worried about. Only because we have time to sneak up on these survivors. And the trade-off is that we have a longer chainsaw window. So I would say it's worth running these add-ons with it. But again, this isn't a fully optimized build. There might be, you know, it's definitely up for experimentation. If y'all want to try it, maybe add another add-on, something else, and or different perks. But yeah, it's not probably as optimized as it could be. I think it's a decent add-on combo, and definitely the build overall works well for a sneaky Bubba build. Okay, we're gonna try to find that there. Yeah, yep. I knew he was close by. We're gonna try this window trick on him as well. He didn't quite fall for it, but we'll do this. And he fell for that one. Now he'll be forced to drop the pallet. There it is. All right, that concludes this match. Okay. So, Grand Pantry. Not the best map. but we'll make do with it. They might be over here. They're definitely over there somewhere. Yeah. No, they're over here. Pretty sure. Yep, there's one. She's probably just now hearing my terror radius. If she doesn't have sprint burst, she is screwed. Oh my god, I let go of it late. It's okay. Still worked out. Alright, cool. So, we got our first hook, and we can actually hit Trails of Torment on that gen right there, which will be nice. Unless we get Tinker anyways, which we might if there's more than one survivor on a gen right now. More than likely there is. Usually there is in the beginning. Doesn't matter. Yep, no. No. Don't even worry about kicking that, since we can get Tinker. By the time they finish this, we should be able to get at least one down. Okay, they ran off. Even better. Now, since he doesn't have sprint burst, he's screwed. And it looks like David went up here. I don't know if he dropped down or if he's only staying up here. Looks like he did drop down into a bad place as well. He should have camped that. Now it's too late. And we got both of them. Perfect. Alright. Let's go back over to Jake. So again, you know, this build really comes into play when you're able to down somebody. Then go and kick a gen, get Trails of Torment, and leave going over to the next survivor. She probably didn't know I was even quite that close, because again, Monitor really does a number on these survivors. And you know what? Let's see if we can finish it out. Trails of Torment. We won't even try quite yet. It's a bit much. Alright, let's pick up David. We probably could have if we actually would have seen her going towards the the Jake. And we would have went over there instead of going kind of straight out. But it's okay. Okay, so they picked up the Fang. They're probably all heading this way. Trails of Torment is still up. Not up, I'm sorry. It's still down, I should say. If this is open, it was open, but she didn't take it for some reason. We might even be able to hit this. Yeah. Nice. Okay. I guess we'll go ahead and come over here real quick. She actually took the bottom area this time, which was smart. Bang! What are you doing, Jane? My god. Alright, so she'll probably just go straight for the pallet drop. I went the wrong way. I was looking for the David. There is the David right there, though. See, they're really not able to understand how close I am until it's kind of a bit too late for them. This is how the build really comes into play. And again, you know, even without Monitor doing what it's doing, I also have Trails of Torment that will entirely eliminate my terror radius. Now they're getting smart. They're actually starting to split off a little bit, which is exactly what they needed to be doing. It looks like she's going to try to circle back around me, which we can catch her pretty easily with that. No dead hard? No dead hard. Okay. Just M1 her. No basement. Okay. So I'm assuming they're still over here on one of these two gens. We're about to find out. We'll go back over here. We know they're not on this one, though, which is, once again, kind of the synchronicity of a build like this, you know, coming into play. because it allows for us to hit the gen with Trails of Torment and then keep track of the gen's progression with surveillance, of course. We'll go ahead and do that with this one as well. Not so much for Trails of Torment, but more so just to have surveillance on it. But it might even help out. And it did. Yep. Look at that. Ah, what a beautiful build. When it works well, it works really well. Again, you know, I know I've mentioned already before, but this is not what I would consider to be a top tier build or anything, but it definitely is a fun, very fun experimental build. She might hit me with DS. I'm fine with that. We're still at 4 gens with this many hooks. And yet she actually did not have DS. So she's dead on hook. Couldn't remember if she actually even was dead on hook or not. Yeah, they have yet to hit either one of these gens either. So they're either over there somewhere, or they're just messing around. Who knows what. Oh, there he is. So he might have actually been over there near pantry. I don't know. I don't think he'll have enough time to take that window, which he didn't even try to anyway. I wish we had another gen to kick that was close by so we can get trails and more than likely just go ahead and finish the match right here and now, but we don't. They didn't even get a chance to work on that many gens around this area. So we'll just head back over here, see if the Jake does go for the Fang. Wouldn't be surprised if the Jake just decides to sneak around and save himself, which if that's the case, looks like it is. The 2 places that the gen that the hatch normally spawns is in Big Pantry right here where Shack spawns. I'm sorry, where the basement spawns, or it's in Little Pantry. Sometimes it'll spawn elsewhere, but I would say about 70% of the time it's spawning in Little or Big Pantry. What do you know? It spawned in Little Pantry. This is what I call Little Pantry. I know some people just call this the house. Okay, cool. Yeah. Always check those 2 places first and foremost, before anywhere else. Now we heard something over here, and I'm assuming, yep, that is him, right there. We'll go ahead and try to fake out to gain a little bit of distance, just in case there is a window, which there is a window, but he doesn't take it. Okay. Ooh. I hit that. Let's hope this doesn't turn into a lengthy pantry chase. It could. Very, very well could. Did he drop down? Yes, he did. We'll just go around then. I think he's still going for the door for some reason. I don't know if he even realizes I'm right on him, or if he's just desperate and gonna go for it anyway. Looks like he's just going for it. He has no other options at this point. That's gonna conclude the sneaky Bubba build matches. Yeah, if you enjoyed, consider subscribing, and as always, thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Have a good one, everybody.